The reality is that there is no hope in this world, which is untouched from fear, from anxiety and obsession. But it's also true that to live without hope is to cease to live. And it's also equally real and imaginable that hope in reality is the worst of all evils because it prolongs the torments of man. So hope both eases and makes difficult at the same time in one or another. Hope makes us imagine, hope makes us believe in the possibility as well as in the reality of happiness, imagination, success, ambition, relationship, reciprocity in our lives. But it also crushes us with despair, undesirable results. It leads to failure. Also, it basically produces counterproductive consequences and leads to unwanted outcomes because we become entirely dependent upon it, because we let it drive our actions, control our behaviors, because we do not apply much of our own thinking, individual mindset, sovereign action, and behavior. And if we become entirely dependent upon something or someone, then we will let down by them anyways. They will let us down in one word. Now, not because they are bad, but because we are ignorant enough not to engage our own actions, behaviors, talents, and faculties, and we don't basically apply our own powers. We don't apply our own individuality, authenticity, truthfulness. So the moment we become unconditionally dependent upon external, outside things and people, who are removed fundamentally from a controlled desire whom we can neither control nor dictate, then they can become the reason for our insincerity, unsuccessfulness, misery, failure, anyways. Not because they are bad, because we have failed ourselves by depending entirely upon hope, by relying all our success, progress, achievement upon hopes and imaginations, which are all subjective anyways in one or another. So obviously hope cannot be divorced from fear. Wherever there is hope, there is also the equal and just existence of fear. Because we know the reality of hope. We know that it does not always produce everything. But there are people who are entirely dependent upon it. There are people who are unconditionally reliant upon the power of hope by being aware or unaware that hope is subjectivity, that it's a subjective creation of the human mind alongside happiness, truthfulness, freedom, all are creations of the mind, and now they exist with the sovereignty, freedom. So they could work, they could not work. So we must be knowledgeable and not unknowledgeable regarding the possibilities and impossibilities that can be achieved with hope. So that is it. Hope comes with its own fears. Wherever there is hope, there is also fear.